Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. Okay, one of the biggest questions since the announcement of the SHIB Metaverse is, what is the use of the Shiba Inu token in the Metaverse? Shiba Inu recently announced that the initial phase of its very own Metaverse was starting, with the releasing of over 100,000 plots of virtual land which users will be able to own and eventually build on. Well, it seems many holders were upset that the main Shiba Inu token didn't appear to be getting the attention it deserves. Is this really the case? Or is it too early to make this judgment given that this is a multi-phase project which has barely begun? Or are we correct to assume that SHIB will never be used even though the Shiba Inu team claims it is going to play a major role? Today we're going to examine the current known utility and the potential future utility of the Shiba Inu token in the Metaverse. Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. Shiba Inu is the flagship token of the ecosystem. It's even named its brand new metaverse after SHIB. Can we really say that there's going to be no use at all for it? Anyway, let's examine the facts. Let's get right to it. You could say it's no different from building a house. The builder starts off by giving you the concept of the finished house, usually a 3D model of or some other representation, and in stage 0, the builder gives you a plan and invites you to become part of the process by deciding where you want to put certain rooms and what you want to include. And that's no different from exactly where we are with the Shiba Inu Metaverse. Now, one of the reasons people are disappointed is that it doesn't appear like the SHIB token is playing a major part in the Metaverse, when in actual fact we're in stage 0. Now, in stage 0, virtual land is currently being allocated to holders, and in order to secure your land, holders are required to lock in their LEASH token to get the rights to mint their land. And why is this happening? That's because Shiba Inu is so big that if everyone was to mint all at once at the same time, gas prices on the Ethereum network would go through the roof for everyone, and not just for Shiba Inu holders. And since the beginning, Shiba Inu has been an ecosystem of tokens, and LEASH token has this purpose. It allows people to reserve exclusive items like land and NFTs so that our sheer size doesn't cause a bad experience for other crypto users. And once locked, people can purchase and mint at any time of their convenience without causing a gas war. But the SHIB token does get a use in stage 0, and land can't just remain a number in the Metaverse, it has to be personalized. For example, businesses are going to want to brand their unique spaces in the Metaverse. So when owners rename their land, this is going to burn some SHIB tokens. This was also used during the launch of the Shiboshis, and it's still being used even right now. That means that currently there's a potential of over 100,000 plots of land which are going to burn SHIB, not only when they rename, but also after they sell and the new owners also rename those plots of land. And this means that there's a potential constant stream of burns which are constantly happening throughout the life of the Metaverse. But remember, this is just stage 0, and this is quite far from the main course. There are other stages of development too. People often forget the vision as soon as something happens. Let me try and repaint you the picture. Do you guys remember just a few days ago when Satoshi stated the 3 goals of this project? This is what he said. He said, in my opinion, an increase in value comes from massive continual long-term burns. That's number 1. And number 2, he says an increase in holders utilizing the token. And number 3, an increase in brand recognition. And in my opinion, what they're doing is they're setting up one of the many infrastructures for this first goal here. This goal of massive continual long-term burn. And without burning, Shiba Inu is going to have quite a hard time increasing its price, especially at the pace that people want it to. And speaking of utility, do you guys remember this statement about the Metaverse? From the recent blog post, it reads, the Shiba ecosystem will be used entirely by the SHIB The Metaverse project, meaning all the tokens, SHIB, LEASH, BONE, will play a role as the phases roll out. Now, doesn't that suggest that there'll be more SHIB use as more phases are rolled out? And we are barely at stage 0, and yet so many people are claiming that there is no SHIB use intended. Okay, on to more utility. Check out this tweet about additional use for SHIB in later phases. Milkshake says, SHIB is going to unlock resources in the Metaverse. I wonder what kind of exciting land resources we will see, because that's a very important and serious role. I want to see heavy involvement of SHIB everywhere in the Metaverse and in Shibarium. Now, what she's referring to here is a statement from one of the developers who said that in a later phase, SHIB is going to be required to unlock key resources on plots of land in the metaverse, specifically on each plot of land. So we're going to be able to see a lot more use for SHIB throughout each of the later development phases. But still, remember this is called SHIB The Metaverse for a reason, not Shiba Inu Metaverse, because that might suggest other tokens might play a role, but the team specifically called it SHIB, which is the ERC20 token name for the token which we all hold. Not LEASH the Metaverse or Bone the Metaverse, but specifically SHIB. Doesn't that suggest to you that people are going to require SHIB in the actual final metaverse? Let me remind you that there is no crypto metaverse where the main token is not just that, the main token. This is decentralized. I was trialing this in preparation for this video, and let me tell you, there is no crypto project who's not going to be using their main token for, for pretty much their metaverse. Because pretty much anything which you want to interact with in this metaverse, whether it's to collect resources or to get any sort of items, it requires their token, which is the mana token. So I don't think Shiba Inu is going to build a metaverse where SHIB actually is not required. Right now, many big investors, they see the news and they're intrigued by Shiba Inu's current accomplishment. They see that this team has secured partnerships with publicly listed AAA game studios like Playside. They see we are building a first on the blockchain global fast food franchise. They see that we've gained the attention of a global fashion brand which has recently secured a deal with Playboy. And they see that we have a 2-year deal with this same fashion brand where Shiba Inu fashion is also going to be strutted on international runways for 2 years and also in stores. They see that we've contracted a professional team to develop a lightning fast layer 2 blockchain in Shibarium. And they think, well, these guys must be planning something big. Which we are. But then, before they can reach into their wallets, they decide to take a look at the comment section from any of our social media, and then they find disgruntled holders complaining. Comments like these: disappointed, but the price is not increasing. Does this make any difference? What's the point of SHIB then? And I think most of those complaints come from people who are frustrated that stage 0 is not the final stage. And they may see us as unsophisticated investors, of which maybe most of us are. And maybe that's what delays some of the other investors' confidence. So what am I saying? In all truth, most people who are going to be drawn into Shiba Inu in the future, they are not interested in these initial phases over here. The big thing is going to be the final phase here. And that's where you're going to see why it's called SHIB. All these earlier phases here, these ones are built by us, the community. And if we can't get along and work past stage 0, then I think it's going to be quite a messy road to the finish line. Remember, this project has to balance 3 key areas of massive burns, increasing holders, and also increasing brand recognition, at least according to Satoshi. And all this has to be done at the same time. So maybe we'll have to be a little bit patient. And as one of the developers says, trust the process. Before I continue, guys, I recently received my physical crypto coins from Minted Crypto USA, and they're much better than I expected. If you guys are interested in actually owning your own realistic, high-quality physical collectible coin of your favorite crypto, whether it be SHIB, Doge, Bitcoin, or any others, you can get them at their website. They now have really fast shipping options available within the US, and each coin comes individually cased in a clear, protective case. I'll leave my affiliate link in the description. And that is it from me today, guys. Tell me in the comment section, do you guys think I'm cutting the team too much slack? Because maybe I'm being too positive. I really want to know opinion. And otherwise, if you guys enjoy the way I cover Shiba Inu, the best way you can continue to support me is just by simply hitting that like button. And if you can go even further by leaving a comment in the comment section, and maybe we can have a discussion. Once again, thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Ace. Peace.